There I was, officer. That's the intruder. Arrest him right now. Her voice pierced the suburban calm like a bat alarm, and I just froze, gripping my suitcase, watching those red and blue lights dance across my own front door. I'd cut my Singapore trip short by 2 weeks, wrapping up a massive cybersecurity contract early, and now this. Karen Whitaker, our HOA queen bee, standing on my porch in my late wife's silk robe, accusing me of breaking into my own place while she lounged like she owned it. But man, she had no clue. She'd just stepped into the slickest digital trap I'd ever set, and the payback was going to be epic. Let me back up a bit, because this didn't start with cops and handcuffs. It brewed slow, like bad coffee you can't shake. I'm Jake Harlan, a cybersecurity guy who's always jetting off to fix digital messes for big companies. And after years of tiny apartments and endless hustle, I finally snagged my dream spot. A sleek wood and glass home in Willow Creek Estates. This upscale neighborhood full of perfect lawns and folks who act like their hedges define their worth. It was my escape, you know. Quiet, modern, with views of the rolling hills. My fortress after losing my wife Sophia to cancer 3 years back. But right away there was Karen, the HOA president who'd been ruling this place like her personal kingdom for ages. She showed up at my door that first week, clipboard in hand, fake smile plastered on, her hair in this tight bun that screamed control freak. Late 50s, trying too hard to look younger with those designer knockoffs, driving an old Lexus she waxed like it was gold. "Mr. Harlan," she says, all syrupy but cold underneath. "Your fence color? That dark charcoal? It's not approved. Has to be eggshell white per the covenants. Fine $75 a day until you fix it." I tried reasoning. Hey, it matches the house's vibe, modern and all. But nope. "Rules keep our community pristine," she chirped, like my place was ruining her perfect little world. I caved, painted it white, thinking it'd end there. Big mistake. It just fed her ego, showed her I was pushover material. From then on, it was death by 1,000 nitpicks. My recycling bin out 5 minutes too long? Warning. That little cherry blossom tree I planted in memory of Sophia? Not on the approved flora list. Rip it out or pay up. Even a delivery box on the stoop for an afternoon. Eyesore. She slipped a note in my mailbox, smug as hell. Deep down, I got it. My neighbor Tom, this retired accountant next door, pulled me aside one day while I was out measuring my grass blades to avoid another fine. "She's got it in for the new folks," he muttered over the fence, chuckling but serious. "Lives in that older bungalow by the gate. Jealous as sin of these bigger homes. Thinks the HOA gig gives her power to even the score. Once fined a family for excessive holiday lights, 'cause it made her place look dim." Karen wasn't just petty. She was bitter, resenting anyone who had what she craved. A slice of luxury she couldn't touch, twisted into this HOA tyranny where she played judge over paint chips and plant pots. It grated on me, this constant erosion of my peace, but I swallowed it until the Singapore gig hit. Big contract, fixing a bank's network vulnerabilities. Had to be gone a full month, March 1st to April 1st. HOA rules said notify the board for long absences, so I emailed, all formal, figuring it'd keep things smooth. Set my security system on steroids. I'm in the biz, so it's next level. Sensors on every entry, hidden cams inside and out. Smart logs tracking everything from the AC to the fridge. First week abroad? Smooth sailing, buried in meetings. But week 2, ping, an alert. Master bedroom thermostat bumped from eco mode 68 to cozy 74. Glitch maybe? Then the fridge logs a random stock up. Almond milk I hate. Cheap rosé, organic kale. Heart racing, I dive into the cams. And there they are, Karen and her mousy husband Harold, sprawled on my couch, her in Sophia's throw blanket. Him flipping channels on my 75-inch screen, feet up like it's their vacation rental. The audacity hit like a gut punch. They weren't stealing stuff. They were stealing my life, sipping my coffee, sleeping in my bed. She must have used the emergency key rule. She'd fought me on it at a meeting, saying it was for community safety. But I knew now. It was her backdoor to snoop, or worse, upgrade her existence while I was gone. Rage boiled up. Sophia's things still in the closet, untouched since she passed, and this woman thinks she can play house? I wanted to call the cops from my hotel, scream for a raid, but no, that'd be messy. Her word against mine, the responsible HOA leader spinning some leak check lie. Nah, I went cold. Strategic. This was my wheelhouse. Patterns and proof. She'd turned my home into her secret getaway. I'd turn it into her nightmare documentary. For days, I haunted my own house from halfway across the world, laptop glowing in the dark hotel room, building a fortress of evidence while juggling work calls. Folders piled up, videos crystal clear, her raiding my pantry, Harold snoring in my guest bed, her trying on Sophia's dresses. God, that one stung, seeing her twirl in the mirror like it was hers, desecrating memories I'd clung to. Logs tracked it all. The smart oven logging her burnt casseroles, the speaker system blasting her awful 80s pop, even the fancy bidet noting every flush. But the gold? Audio mics I had wired in, legal in my state, one-party consent since it's my turf. Caught her on a call. "Oh, honey, it's divine," she gushed to some friend. "The owner's this tech loner off in Asia. House empty, so why not keep an eye on things? Harold's obsessed with the TV. Our cramped spot feels like a jail now." Then the killer, her snapping at Harold in the kitchen. "Quit whining. He's not back till April 1st. I saw the email. We'll scrub it spotless by the 31st. He'll never know we crashed his palace." Boom. Intent, confession, all recorded. It wasn't just trespass. It was calculated, born from her envy of my easy life, her HOA power trip gone rogue. I emailed my lawyer buddy, Mike Ramirez, sharp as a tack. We'd worked together before. "Jake, this is gold," he whistled over the line. "Brazen entitlement at its finest. We nail her criminally, then gut the HOA." Plan hatched. I'd fly back March 15th, catch her mid-bliss, let her freak and call the cops herself. No heads up, just walk in, calm as ice, and watch her unravel. The flight dragged, nerves buzzing like bad code, reviewing files mid-air, every clip a reminder of the violation, not just property but my sanctuary, Sophia's echoes. Dropped off a block away by cab, strolled up Willow Creek Drive past her tidy little house. Empty, of course. There she was on my porch, lounging in Sophia's kimono, wine in hand, queen of the stolen castle. I recorded discreetly, heart pounding. She spots me, confusion, then panic flashing to fury. "Who the hell are you? This is private!" she barks, standing tall. "Karen, it's Jake. I live here," I say even, setting down my bag. Her face twists. "Impossible. The owner's not due for weeks." Slip up gold. She grabs her phone, voice shrill. 911? Intruder at 450 Willow Creek. He's threatening me. Send help now. Sirens wail quick. 2 cruisers pull up, lights blazing. Officers Diaz and Patel step out, hands ready. "Ma'am, sir, what's happening?" Diaz asks. Karen points wildly. "Arrest him! He's breaking in! I'm HOA president watching the place!" I stay cool. "Officers, this is my home. ID's in my pocket." Diaz checks it, address matches. Karen sputters. "Fake! I'm in charge here!" Then I thumb the biometric lock. Chime, door clicks open. Her jaw drops. Mike rolls up right on cue, suit sharp. "Gentlemen, I'm his counsel. We've got footage of her squatting for weeks, sleeping in his bed, hosting parties on his dime." Plays the audio, her voice damning. "He'll never know." Harold peeks out, cracks. "I told her it was wrong. She dragged me in." Diaz's face hardens. "Mrs. Whitaker, you're under arrest for burglary." Click, cuffs on, her whimpering as they lead her away. Neighbors gawking. Tom nodding from his yard like justice served fresh. Aftermath hit fast. Karen pled guilty to trespass and theft, got probation, fines, counseling, and coughed up restitution for every sip of wine, every bean of coffee. I itemized it ruthless, donated the check to a shelter for folks without homes. Poetic end to her greed. She and Harold sold their place to cover it, vanished like ghosts. But bigger win? HOA meltdown, emergency meeting, I laid out the proof, folks gasping at clips of her partying in my yard. "This key rule's a joke. Let's kill it," I said. And it passed, board quit in shame. Tom stepped up as new prez, fair and chill, turning the place from petty fiefdom to actual community. Sitting on my patio now, sipping that scotch she pilfered, sunset glowing. It all feels reclaimed. Karen's jealousy, her power grab, blew up because she saw me as some absent pushover, never guessing I'd fight back with data and patience. Bullies like her thrive on fear, but hit 'em with facts? They crumble. Still, makes you wonder, was it pure justice, or did the system let her slide too easy? HOA's reformed, but are these setups just breeding grounds for more Karens? Drop a comment. What's your wildest neighbor nightmare? Or do you think HOAs do more harm than good? Share, subscribe if this hit home. Let's chat about standing up without losing your cool.